This trailblazing piece of technology could potentially change the way you hear and feel incoming calls. In a couple years, you can go from hearing this ring to feeling this vibrate.
And the shootout took place here on Hubbard Street. And even though it has concluded, it still has residents both shaken up and concerned.
And thanks for joining us at WMDT 47 News. If you missed any of the phone numbers or web links from tonight's show, you can find them on our website at WMDT.com.
And Dr. DeWitt says that if teachers have more of an understanding of a student's background and culture, then this could help curb the inequality.
Due to the increase of hybrid and fuel-efficient vehicles, government officials fear that there won't be enough revenue coming from the gas tax. And former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak has been sentenced to life in prison for his role in the killing of protesters during last year's uprising.
With Skittles in her hand and hoods over their heads, UMES students stood in this courtyard to remember the life of Trayvon Martin and learn from his tragedy. And Ludwig states that without the care and expertise of the Peninsula Regional Hospital staff, he would not be here today. In Salisbury, Marquis Lupton, WMDT 47 News.
Now to the bloodbath on Wall Street. The Dow rang its worst performance of the year Friday, falling nearly 275 points. Dave Curley has the latest.
So if you want to beat those Valentine's Day blues, get out and get active. Go to the park and take a walk, or simply sit back and enjoy the scenery. Marquis Lupton,
The tanker flipped
WMD.
over right here in this very spot. And without the heroics of Darrell Webster and many others, this amazing tale may have turned into a tragedy.
This is one of the homes that Handy hit, knocking it off its foundation and even destroying its staircase, which forced officials to condemn it.
And in Milford, police arrest a woman suspected of burglarizing the home of 55-year-old Dawn Noble, who died earlier this week after getting hit by a
Mayor
tractor
Ireton
trailer.
will submit a $60,000 budget amendment to the Salisbury City Council to demolish this property. But what happens next rests in the hands of the council members. Marquis Lupton, WMDT 47 News. The Parkside apartment community was blindsided Monday as multiple police agencies responded to a hostage situation.
We received a call about 11:29 this morning to respond to Building 506, Emory Court, Apartment 201, for a domestic disturbance.
After allegedly being assaulted by this man, Walter Hankerson of Salisbury, the victim left the apartment, leaving Hankerson and their 4-year-old son inside. When police arrived, Hankerson refused to turn himself in and kept police officers out.
We consider it a hostage barricade situation. Even though it is a 4-year-old child, we do consider that, and we just use, it's not that we don't use a lot of care, but we use a little bit more care, especially when we're looking at a 4-year-old child.
Screaming from his balcony, police called on negotiating teams to calm Hankerson down and for him to give his son up.
We also activated our tactical unit in case entry had to be made on a tactical level. The child did leave, and that was as part of the negotiations that the child be released to a family member.
At 2:07 p.m., Hankerson turned himself in, bringing the hostage standoff to an end. Marquis Lupton, WMDT 47 News.
2 arrests have been made in the first homicide in 2 years in Cambridge. 19-year-old Glenn Wilson and 20-year-old Brandon Sampson, both from Cambridge, have been arrested and charged with the alleged murder of 21-year-old LeBrian Jones.
They both were charged with first-degree murder, armed robbery, and related charges. And right now they're being held in the Dorchester County Detention Center without bond.
Police say the community played a big role in the arrests.
We received some informant information and also assistance from citizens in the area who were able to provide police with information that led us to Wilson and Sampson.
And Mayor Victoria Jackson Stanley released a statement about the 2 arrests. I extend my heartfelt sympathy to Mr. Jones's family and want them to be assured that due diligence will be given in this case. All citizens of Cambridge are commended for their involvement to help bring closure to this tragedy. We are only successful as a community when we work together, as was shown in this investigation. Cambridge Police Department members are also to be commended for their excellent work in the result of the apprehension of the suspects. At this time, police are still pursuing more suspects, and with 2 arrests already made, this community can start to mend the hole that LeBrian's murder has left. In Cambridge, Marquis Lupton, WMDT 47 News. A Delaware cleaning woman made a startling discovery Monday morning in Dewey Beach. Delaware State Police say when she entered a room at the Atlantic Oceanside Motel, she found a woman dead on the floor.
Currently, we are investigating a suspicious death of a white female that was located in the room here at the hotel.
It's kind of crazy because nothing like real violent ever happens in Dewey. Like there's bar fights and stuff like that, but not people getting killed.
We don't have any manner of death as of yet. The investigation is still early in its early stages, and homicide detectives will be taking over the investigation.
The body of the woman was found unresponsive, and this suspicious death marks a potential first for the Beachtown Police Department.
This is actually the first suspicious death of this nature that Dewey Beach Police Department has investigated since their incorporation.
Marquis Lupton, WMDT 47 News.